Hello everyone. Milasky is here. In this video, I'm gonna tell you about Artifact Foundry. Artifact Foundry is NPC shop and exists in all Royal and Portal cities. This shop has a lot of potentials that can make you a millionaire in less than 30 minutes. In this shop you can see 4 tabs: Melding Artifact, Salvage, Enchantment, and Transmute. I'm gonna explain all of them one by one, and show you how you can make millions with minimal investment. In first tab, Melding Artifacts. Artifacts are items used for crafting. You can meld rune, soul, relic, or Avalonian shard to make them. In this part you select tier of the artifact. In next one, based on your material you can choose the type of the artifact, rune, soul, relic, or Avalonian shard. The last part shows you what kind of artifacts may be produced. First one, produce artifacts that can use them on crafting items in Warrior's Forge shop. Next one for crafting items in Mage's Tower shop. Next for Hunter Lodge's shop. And last one, produce all kind of artifacts. It also requires less material. There are 2 methods that you can make money. The first method is like gambling. Few artifacts have very high price, so you can multiply your invested money if you get these artifacts. But I don't recommend this method because you will lose your money if you get cheap artifacts too. As you can see, price of this artifact is about 5 millions, and 50 tier 8 soul costs about 600k, so you can multiply your money 8 times, if you get this, or lost your money like me. If you believe in your luck, you can do this method. There are 9 artifacts, that means you have 11.11% chance to get that. Other method is completely risk-free, and you can make millions in less than 30 minutes with lowest possible investment. Select last one and start melding, but you need at least 8 stacks materials to make profit. I use 20 stacks, let's see how much profit I will make and how long it takes. This method works for tier 4 to tier 7, rune, soul, relic, and Avalonian shard. Tier 8 depends on market prices of materials. Well, it took 28 minutes and I made 1.24 millions profit. It can be even more. In next tab I'll show you how. Also, if you don't have 3 millions for investment, you can use tier 4 or 5 runes and still make profit. For making even more profit, bring these artifacts to the city that has bonus for crafting gears related them. In this tab we can salvage items. There are 3 types of items that we can salvage. First, gears and mounts. Salvaging this items returns silver and 20% of the resources used to make them. You can put buy order for unpopular items and buy them at cheap price, then salvage them. Second, decorative items. They return silver. You can put buy order for them like gears. I bought it just 4 silvers and salvage it for 150 silvers. That means 3,750% profit. This is insane. Third, all kind of artifact. It also returns silver and 20% of the resources used to make them. You can salvage cheap artifacts and meld them again and make more money, or buy cheap artifacts from market and salvage them for making profit. In this case I'm gonna salvage these rune artifact that I melt. It returns 10 tier 5 runes and 144 silver. Tier 5 rune is about 50, so I salvage every artifacts that cost less than 500. I can make more money like this. In next tab, you can enchant items by using rune, soul, and relic at same tier as items tier. $144 tier 6 runes cost about 29k, and I bought tier 6 Great Nature Staff at 47k, so it costs 77k at all. Market price is about 109k. I made about 30k profit. In this table you can see how many rune, soul, and relic you need for enchantment items. In next tab of Artifact Foundry, Transmute. In this tab you can make high tier items by low tier items. Usually, transmuting tier 8 items cost less than market price, so you can make money. Well, let me show you which items have profit here. Transmuting tier 8 rune, soul, relic, and Avalonian shard. Depend on market price, sometimes T7 has profit too. You can click on it and see what kind of resources it requires. Group dungeon map, you can transmute it by 5 solo dungeon maps. Next one, royal sigils, it can be used for crafting royal gears. Transmuting 2 sigils gives you a sigil at 1 tier higher. Next, Hellgate rituals, usually 2v2 non-lethal Hellgate ritual has profit. Large group dungeon map, you transmute it by 5 group dungeon map. Okay, that's all. These kind of items usually have profit, but you can check other yourself. I'm gonna give you an example. I want to transmute tier 8 Avalonian shard by 2 different way, so you can understand better. In first way, I start transmuting by 5 tier 7 soul. I transmute tier 7 soul to tier 8 soul, then transmute it to tier 8 relic, and finally transmute it to tier 8 Avalonian shard. Here you can see how much profit we made. In second way I buy 5 tier 7 Avalonian shard, and transmute them to tier 8. And this is my profit. This is all you need to know about Artifact Foundry. Now you can make good money even at the beginning of this game. I hope you enjoyed and learned useful things. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel.